Five, four, three, two,
1. You are now live.
And thank you for having me, Kobe. This is fun.
You can go from winning a Super Bowl to being the first team to play.
This guy was good.
How long have you worked in the radio industry?
What up? It is your boy Kobe Nasir Wallace, also known as Call Me Crazy, and you are listening to the second. This is, if you are tuning in, you are tuning in to the second episode of the Crazy Talk podcast. Let's go. They said y'all asked for it, and now y'all got it. I'm here, and I would like to think that I'm here to stay. You know what I'm saying? I would like to think that I am here to stay. Tonight, tonight is going to be great. I can't even lie. Like, I'm super excited about tonight, and that is because this is the start of a very, very unique series called After School Daze. And this is going to be a series where I just get some of my friends from HBCUs, from college, with real college experience and real stories just about being in college. Because I think a lot of people where we come from really don't know what it's like to go to college. And I think that this generation, a lot of people have either gone to college and or has pursued higher education in some way. And so those experiences need to be shared, because we are not far and few in between anymore. There's a lot of people that have gone to college, graduated, and gotten a college education. So with that being said, I have to bring on someone who completely rocked it last week. I mean, rocked it. The takes were on point. The audio was on point. I mean, everything was just on point. And no, it is not my boy Sai. It is none other than Noah Tip.
I appreciate it, Cole. I'm glad to be back, man.
You're back. They asked, are you the permanent co-host for the Crazy Talk podcast? I said, shit, I don't know.
What's our contracts?
You feel me? They said we shall, as long as I get first rights of refusal. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. But yeah, did you hear that introduction? Tonight we will be starting a very special series called After School Daze, where, like I said, we're going to be talking about them school days, man. We're going to be talking and reminiscing about our experiences in college, things we wish we would have done in college, how it was being young black men in college, and also get into the nitty-gritty of how we met, why we are doing, what we're doing, and simply just who we are, really. So this, if you really want to get to know me and some of the co-hosts that I'm going to have on, my podcast, then definitely tune into the episodes. Y'all completely turned me up last week. I mean, y'all turned me up. We have about 6,000 views on the trailer on Instagram. We have about, I want to say we had 30 views over 2 days on YouTube. Got a couple plays on Spotify. Go listen on Spotify. If you are in your car, driving, doing your dishes, in this, like, put this podcast on, because I promise you're going to get a couple nuggets and you're going to have a laugh as we see. So let's get into week 2 of the Crazy Talk podcast, okay? But before we do that, before we get into it, you cannot talk about the after school days without the school guys. I mean, the list of the people that we've come in contact with over the years, it goes on and on and on. But you got to start at the top of that list, right? You got to start with those ones that was in the nitty gritty of it all, right? And that is none other than the guy, the one, the only, sneaky motherfucking Lou, the king, Naja, my Afri man. My Afri man.
What's up, man? It's Lou in this joint, bro.
Oh my God.
Proud of what you doing, bro. Like, this is the start of something big, bro. And I'm happy you got me on this joint because our college years was crazy.
Crazy. And y'all are about to get just a very special insight into just our college days. And of course, when you talk about college, you usually start from the beginning. But we have been in college for so long. At this point, it's been about 4 or 5 years for between the three of us. I want to talk about after college or now, what we're doing now. As you guys can see, I am officially a podcaster. They call me a blogger, call me a podcast, call me whatever the hell you want to call me, but I am that, okay? They said, so after graduating with my BA in mass communications, they said, I am just trying to fucking make a way to show who I am through entertainment, if that makes sense. After college has been rough. It has been rough. I am now like I like to call it, a real adult. And that means paying bills, and work. Okay. And that is what I have been doing in my post-college days. They said, but I want to hear from you guys. I'm going to start with Lou. Welcome to the Crazy Talk podcast. I mean, this is crazy, isn't it?
Nah, this is crazy, man. We on this joint.
This is crazy. What have you been up to since May 9th, 2025? That illustrious day.
Bro, May 9th was a movie. Like, we probably went crazy, a little too crazy for our
last week
party.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
It was crazy. What I've been on though, for real, after we graduated, I had my little grad party stuff. That was fun. If you know, you know.
Club Lou?
Club, you know. I'm probably trying to run it back though because I am officially in my master's program. It's currently what I'm doing right now. In my master's, my MBA right now. Over the summer, I really been just working. I'll be doing sales and stuff on the side. Still developing my IT, profession and techniques as well. I did graduate with my bachelor's in management and information systems. It's kind of like the business side of IT, if people don't really know. And yeah, life's been good though. But like you said, work, and work. Now it's study more.
And now you're back, study. Talk to us about the decision making when you decided to get your master's. You already have your bachelor's. You're going right into getting your master's. Some people will wait. Some people wouldn't do it at all. What was your thought process on that?
So yeah, I've been hearing this a lot. Like really, I really wanted to get my master's. Like I always plan on getting my master's, and it's like, if I don't do something like instantly or like quickly, like I probably would not do it. Honestly, because I know myself. So I really just want to like jump straight into it. Also, the situations I'm in right now, like kind of have a job for the summer. So my best idea was just come back to school. Don't have too much time on my hand. Get back to school, go back to work, and then just get my master's. And the program is only 1 year, so
right,
man, back.
Best case scenario.
Right,
okay, that's what's up. That is what Sneaky Lou has been up to since graduating college. I want to turn to my boy Tip. Tip, what has college been like since you left DSU?
Well, shoot, as we probably gonna get into, you know what I'm saying? I left DSU, but I ain't finished DSU. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still in school, and right now I'm studying human and social science. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to get into the community, do what reach out. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my people and whatnot. Um, and right now, I'm just working. I work at a hospital currently. I ain't gonna say too much, but I work at a hospital. Um, and I've been enjoying it, man. Taking it day by day, working, hustling, doing what I gotta do to keep it right in this world.
Okay. And that that's what we have been up to since college. Okay, it has not been much. You know why? Because we like you heard, some of us are still in college. Some of us have not stopped the plight of education in America. Why? We don't know. We just want to be young, educated black men. That's what we want.
Education.
You know what I'm saying? Love a good education. And that brings me to my next topic. And it's kind of the topic that's going to make the most sense, because some people want to know. Even some people asked me, how do you know Tip? And when did y'all meet? Just the whole, they want to know the whole story of it all, right? They said they already know Sai. They know how I miss. They know Sai. And that Sai will be having an exclusive episode coming later. But they want to know, how do I know Noah Tip? How was my time at Delaware State, the illustrious Delaware State University? Y'all about to get it. I mean, y'all are about to get the real nitty gritty of it all, because yes, we have known each other upward of 4 years now, and it has been an exciting and crazy journey for all of us. And like I said, we're about to get into it. Thank you. They said, so talk a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about the decisions to go to Delaware State University. Like, for me, going to Delaware State University was something that was the only thing I really thought about. It marked all the boxes for me. It was close to home. I'm from Delaware. It was close to home. It was an HBCU, and my family had a couple of people who, a couple of family members who had already graduated from there. So for me, it was just, kind of family ties, close to home, and it was HBCU. It hit all those boxes. So for me, I never had really a thought of going anywhere else. But I want to ask you guys, where did you guys want to go, and how did going to DSU come about? I'm gonna start with you, Tip.
So when applying to Delaware State, so I'm similar to you. I had a uncle that went to Delaware State, so that was already kind of like top of my choice. Outside of Delaware State, it was probably Morehouse, which I ain't getting into. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I mean, as soon as I got into Delaware State, I kind of already knew, like, all right, I'm going there. Like, it was no real second thought. Like, I applied to Morgan. I applied to I ain't applied to Howard. I think I probably only applied really to Delaware State. That was like my go-to. I don't remember the other school. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
All right.
I'm not gonna pick some shit up. But like, I definitely went straight to like DSU. It was just like my number one for real. It's similar to you. Like, I'm from Jersey, so like it was close to home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't too far. On top of that, the school wasn't as big as the other HBCUs around.
Okay.
So I was kind of like the how small it was. I ain't gonna lie, like the main reason was I heard that guy to girl ratio.
Wait, what was the guy to girl ratio when we went to
the Frank though? Third, and the rest is all. Man.
Oh yeah,
that's all I had to hear.
See, okay, so y'all lived in the Frank. Y'all had it good. I lived in Jink Box, okay, and even though Jink Box had two floors women, and then the top floor was only men. But I never spent any time in Jenkins, thanks to y'all. They said
he realized, you basically lived in the Frank.
I basically lived in the Frank, but I want to turn to Sneaky Lil Lou. How the fuck did you come to DSU?
Man, I don't even know. It's like,
they said it has been a long time, and we have a smoke.
Okay, let's go through so high school, like I'm applying, like my dude be on my ass. She like, you been applying to school? You been applying to school? I'm like, yeah, I've been applying. So
okay,
DSU I really chose DSU because like the scholarships they give. It's close to home, but it's not too far from home, for real, for real. Like Bowie State is kind of close to my house, but I ain't trying to go to Bowie.
Right.
Like that's way too close. So like DSU was kind of a good, mileage for real. Really like can travel back and forth type, and like HBCU for sure. I know I want to go to HBCU. DSU's a HBCU. They have my major, and heard it was a party school as well too. I ain't gonna lie, just throw that in there.
Yeah, that's why I ain't finished.
Man,
But yeah, that's really my top.
they
five.
said party
And
school.
I had other schools in my top 3. Like I was thinking about Norfolk and Virginia State,
Okay.
but DSU was just closer.
Right.
It's like I'm not traveling all the way to Norfolk 4 hours, 3-4 hours. Nah, DSU closer, scholarships, and yeah, so I ended up here.
Well, with the scholarships, with the time, with the distance, and the decisions, somehow, some way, we all ended up at Delaware State University in fall of 2021.
2021, man, that's crazy.
They said drop a bomb for fall 2021. I mean, God damn, what a time. Thinking back to fall 2021, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it feels like a completely different time. Like, I feel like we are in a completely different, like, not only is Delaware State in a completely different time, not only is college, HBCUs, and, higher education, period, in a different time, but I feel like we as black people, we as people, period, are just in a completely different space. Why is that? Like, why is everything, it's been 4 years, 2025, between 2021 and 2025. Why is everything so goddamn different? Why does it feel so like 10 years between that?
Bro, that's a good question.
Like,
that's a
Time
tough
just be
one.
like it be moving like too quick.
Wait,
I don't know
yeah.
what's going on. But
they said it's something in the water. I don't think it's only in the water. It's people, the people that are listening, if you know what I mean, if y'all know what I mean, the people who are listening have control over the time. And I think they are making that shit speed up so we lose track of what the fuck we got going on. But tonight, like I said, we are reminiscing, we are getting into the nitty-gritty of not only college, not only our experiences in HBCUs, but how we met, how we've cultivated such, I would call, a brotherhood at this point, how we've been able to cultivate that over the years that we've known each other. So the time has come. The time has come to discuss what y'all really, really want to know. And I'm going to let Tip take this away because most of y'all may not know. I didn't know these guys. Okay. They said I was minding my business over in Jenkins, just doing me. I wasn't even coming outside. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. I wasn't coming outside. I would pop out to a court vibe here or there. I mean, if you know what a court vibe is, then you know. Court vibes in 2021 and before is where you want to be. Those a fucking time, right? So I would pop out to a court vibe every here and there. But y'all had a way better first, I would say, first week or like pre-introduction to college. So I want you to go ahead and take that away, Tip, and talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, Luke touched on this too. Like, I mean, before we even touched down on campus, we were already in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? And so, it was pretty big. It was, I don't know, it was probably like 15, 20 of it. It was deep. It was deep.
It was a couple of them too.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, I was only in one though. Lou was in all of them, bro.
I think I was like 3.
Lou was with everybody, bro.
So for those who don't know, these are like group chats of like potential freshmen and basically people who will be in your dorm. Those would be kind of the basis of the group chats, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
for the old heads, it's like an AOL chat room, right?
Pretty much.
Nah, for real.
And then what's it called? So when we me and Lou never even talked to each other before we even got on campus. Like we never had a conversation. Like Lou was in mad group chat, so Lou wasn't even responding to our shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was talking in mine though. People knew who I was in mine. They knew a couple people I was cool with or whatnot at the time. And so when we finally touched down on campus, that's when Lou wanted to start talking in the group chat. I seen how he was moving, bro. So he touched down, and he in every group chat.
I'm
bro.
like, where y'all at?
Yeah, he act like he pop out all like, oh yo, what's So I'm like, yo,
I didn't know y'all. Like, I didn't know, but like, I get shot on the guys. I get shot on the guys. People think I be shy sometimes. Like, you gotta ease into it.
Right. He said I'll be shy
So then-
sometimes.
on the guys.
On the
And
guys.
so we in a group chat or whatever, and niggas like, yo, like what room y'all in? So we hearing people in Jenkins, we like, damn, we hearing mad shit, Tubman and whatnot. So I'm like, yeah, I'm in Frank. So niggas is like, yo, I'm in Frank too. Shit, I'm on the east. Nigga, I'm on the east. I said, yo, that's only one floor. I kid you not. Lou would tell you this, bro. I open the door, I look out, I see Lou standing like, yo.
Bro, I'm like, yo.
You know what? I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, Lou.
So
Like, you over? I'm like, bro, yes, it's me. Like,
I'm like, this you, bro. We just hit it from that point on. Me and Lou was just
college,
locked in.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, this shit happens, bro. Like, this shit.
like, so this is how easy it is, not just in college, but just like for guys in general. Niggas just, as soon as it's good energy and it's down to earthness, it's immediately instant clicks. Instant clicks. And so you're saying, Tip, y'all connected through the group chat and just so happened by the luck of the draw to be next door neighbors.
Neighbors, bro.
Literally
That's
neighbors,
crazy.
bro.
Neighbors.
I was like, what, 32? Lou was 34?
I was 34. E34. You 32. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
East Side Warren, Frank. And if you
That's
know,
how, like,
you
and then after
know.
that, we kind of like.
After that, yeah, we was
We
every day.
Locked
Every
in.
day we teach.
And like
yeah.
everybody, I think everybody like linked up that same day. Like
Okay.
That same day, yeah. We all linked up in Lou room.
Yeah, cause we had the handicap joint. It was like extra big type shit.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, y'all had because the in room was bigger living room, bigger everything. Yeah.
That shit was huge.
Yeah. And which leads to that. I think that probably went on for about, because we went to school probably the last week of August. That probably y'all was locked in that full probably first week of September.
2 weeks.
The freshman week and then the first week of school.
Okay, freshman week, then the first week of school. And then HBTU happened. And if you don't know what HBTU is, I don't even know what HBTU stands for. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
That's a great question.
I don't know what HBTU stands for, but I know that it's like a combination party between Delaware State, Temple University, Cheney, and Lincoln.
Yeah.
Right?
Was
and
Morgan there?
Nah, no Morgan.
No, it wasn't Morgan. I think it was Lincoln, Cheney, DSU, and
I remember Lincoln.
Temple.
Sure.
And if y'all don't know y'all areas, Lincoln, DSU, Cheney, and Temple, it's all in this like
triangle. Square.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like within these two, three states. So that's why they had that party together. But it was really, in my opinion, a freshman party. Like, like quote, a freshman party. It was hella freshmen in there. It was, I mean, everybody you was seeing first week was there. You seen some upperclassmen, but it was rare. But this is the night that I met these guys. They said, not only did I meet these guys, I met the whole like group. When I tell y'all, it was like at the beginning, it was a group. I mean, it was like 10, 20 motherfuckers. Like they ran deep, like, and they were all freshmen. They all lived in Warren Frank, and it was just like this big freshman group that ran in a pack, if you would, like they like a clique. And the type of person I am, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I ain't hanging with all them motherfuckers. I ain't the fuck I look like. I like to be life of the party, but a small party, and I'm like, that's way too many personalities, way too many heads for me to even deal with. I'm a Pisces, I can't do all that, like, so when I met y'all through Sos. My man Sos. I met y'all through him, and cause he lived with Tip.
Yeah. He was my sweet mate.
Okay, so Sos was your sweet mate. Okay, y'all got to get into the connections here. Okay, y'all.
Oh yeah, we gotta really hit everything.
Yeah, they said y'all got to get into the connections because if you know, then you know. But we really want to get those who don't know to know. So pay attention, y'all, to the connections of how we all met. Right. So Tip was roommates with Sos. Me and Sos were friends from high school. And like he said, Tip lived next door to Olu. Tip and Sos lived next door to Olu. Olu's roommate was Darnell. Um, he he was why everybody why everybody make that face? His name was Darnell. They said, and they were all like pretty close. There were other people there. Joe. There were a couple other people there. But for the main, that was the crux of the guys, and they ran with a bunch of fucking females. I mean, they ran with a whole army of females. I mean, good females. The female, like they ran with a lot of great. You said what, Lou?
We only like the dimes. We only like the dimes.
They had Jay, Rizzy, Jayla, Angie, the Kaylas. They said Jaina, KB, New York. I mean, the list goes on.
You got to remember how me and Jayla knew each other though, because that's another connection.
Yeah, you and Jayla knew each other before college as well.
Before college, yeah.
Okay. Then Jayla's in there, Angie's in there. There's just so many people. Mac is in there. They said there are so many different people that I met on that night, and it was just like it really for me at the time was like a mind fuck. But afterwards, I'm like, okay, I started hanging with them a little bit more. I would say I probably started hanging with them every day after that. And I mean the moves. Now that's where we are about to get into our freshman year, getting into the crux of our memories. Okay, because now we know how we met. That's how we met. It's a big triangle clusterfuck of just running into people, and that is how you meet people in college. That's how you meet friends in college. If you've been to college, then you know you really didn't have intentions on being friends with half of the motherfuckers you ended up friends with. It just happened organically. And I think people miss that part of organic and authenticity that they forget. Real friendships aren't forced. They're not. We're not friends because I don't like this motherfucker, and not. That's not how it goes. You gotta really get into knowing the motherfucker, okay? And so now we're going to talk about our best freshman year memories. Best freshman year memories, because freshman year was a long time. But it was a fun time. They said it was a long but fun time. So Lou, I want to start with you. What is your best freshman year memory?
I won't lie to you. We had a time freshman year. Like, it's so many. It's so many memories, bro, that we made, good and bad ones. But like, the one that like I really messed with, bro, my birthday, November 11, 2021. If you know, you know.
I mean, give it up for November 11th, 2021. That was a night. I mean, from partying to alcohol to fights.
It was a lot going on.
I just unlocked the memory just now. Hold on.
Like it just brought it all back. Like, as soon as he said my birthday, I'm like, you know what I'm picturing right now? That picture, one of the most goated.
I'm about to find that.
Oh, I can find that. I can find that.
Like, just put it on the screen or something.
Yeah, I can definitely put it up. I'm gonna put the
photo.
picture up on the screen. It might have some rat faces over a couple of faces, but please don't mind it.
Don't mind it. For the memories.
Yeah, it's for the memories.
I'm happy it was taken regardless.
They said no. I'm glad it was taken. It was a very, very tough photo for a vivid fucking memory. But why? Okay, so go into really what happened that night. Okay, so we had a party for you for your birthday.
My birthday. So yeah, like usually I do like celebrating my birthday. Like after this party, like I kind of had a party after this, like every year.
Every
Like,
year,
I ain't gonna lie
damn
to
near
you.
every damn
But
year.
yeah, like I'm with y'all and stuff like that. We just talking and this and that. I'm pretty sure. Remember Darnell? He said he wanted to collab his. Cause me and Darnell had the same birthday. Well, not same birthday, like the same area birthday. So we kind of
I love that you're saying
collab.
Darnell.
We kind of collabed on the We kind of collabed on the birthday thing. So boom, had a party. That's part of that Saturday or some weekend thing.
Mm.
I called my friends from back home, told them y'all got to slide. It's gonna be the one. Mind you, we are freshmen.
Right.
Like listen, like to the audience, we are freshmen. Keep that in mind. So yeah, man, we planned that joint like kind of. It wasn't really planned. It was kind of on some last minute stuff.
Yeah.
I remember Caleb making the flyer, and we just. It took me a minute to find like the room, but my close friend Diana, she said we can use her room. She had the high ceilings, and she had to kick that girl. I ain't gonna lie, she had to kick that girl. So yeah, we had everybody came. My friend came back from home. The friend group that we met, like that we all were too close with, they was there. So we went to Diana's room. We had a little party there, bro. Like everybody from like our freshman year, like was in that joint, and like people that graduated 2025, like they were at that joint. It's crazy to me. Like we really were like we've been locked in for like
for a minute, right?
Crazy.
I mean, I remember everybody being in that party specifically. I remember all the different groups, the different cliques of freshmen. We were just all in there. Like, word. They said
bro, you be like Keyshawn, like what?
Everybody, Noli, the Chicago Bull, all of them. Yeah,
that joint was lit though. But like, unfortunately, fortunately, it got shut down. But it was like after it got shut down, like we lit, we
outside.
It took off to another point. At that point,
man, we moved from Diana's room all the way to the Bill. And I believe Bill Vibes was not originated before this. I don't know. Someone can fact check that. I don't know.
Lou, did you start Ville Vibes?
I think you might be right.
I don't know, but November 11th, 2021, we all went to the Ville and we were lit outside. I'm not gonna lie to you. We were just deep. If
Definitely.
you know, a lot of people were there, so they can vouch for me.
No, for real. I think the party was jumping inside, but of course you can't smoke inside the building. But once we got outside, it definitely took off to another fucking point. I mean, everybody was still as if it was a party inside, but we just outside with it. And now you're more free to do what it is you like to do in a party. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a golden memory. And once we're outside, that's when the picture takes place. I'm definitely gonna put the picture up. The picture takes place
at the heavy bottle
at
guys
at the first ever Ville Bob. He's linking that. He is standing that he is the originator of Ville Vibe. So if you go to DSU and you ever been to a Ville Vibe, think Sneaky Lou. And now that brings me to know a tip. What is your best freshman year memory?
My favorite memory. I do want to touch on Lou real quick. In that picture, I gotta put some background for that picture because a lot of people don't know.
Lord.
In the picture, there's a fight literally in the midst happening right in front of us. I know y'all remember because I was the first one to look. In the photo, you can see me go like this.
Yeah, you was like, bro.
I was like, yo, I think they about to fight, yo. You know, I'm little, man. I can see everything. I can pretty much see the cracks of people. I'm like, yo, I think they about to fight. And I remember, but that's besides the point. We ain't gonna get into that. I just want to niggas to know in the photo, you can definitely see.
We
like,
can. We definitely can get into it, but no, let's not.
But I would say my favorite memory. I mean, it's so many of them. Lou's birthday definitely up there.
Yeah.
But me personally, my favorite one. Shoot, I ain't trying to get in trouble on this joint, but it was the first wing night.
How we gonna get in trouble?
You right. The first wing night. I'm not gonna say what I was doing during that wing night.
First wing night.
It's the first wing night.
Was I there?
Yeah, everybody was there. Yeah. I don't know if it was the first wing night, but it was one of the wing nights.
It was one of the wing nights, and Kid Meech.
And I was definitely in the peak of college experience.
You said Kid Meech hosted it. Yeah, Kid fucking Meech. Oh my God, that's a great
Yeah.
freshman
That,
year.
I don't know which wing night it was, but it was the one with the DJ in there, everybody up there lit.
Okay,
I'm seeing mad, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, oh, like I'm trying to take all of it.
right.
But yeah, that was definitely my favorite, but most like low key scary night. Cause at the time, shit, I'll be fed. I don't even care, but
Right.
we on the Crazy Talk podcast.
Let them
and
know
shit.
what wing night is too.
At the time, I'm doing all types of shit at that wing night. Mind you, we in the cafeteria getting lit. You know what I'm saying? We in the middle cafeteria, shit turned to a club. Like, and it's like 7 o'clock. Like, it's not even late. Like, it's like 6, 7 o'clock. And Luke and vouch for this. At the time, I was talking to a little girl at the time, and I was definitely outside doing my thing during that little wing night, and she definitely was looking at me.
Oh,
All eyes looking at
me.
Okay. Now my memory's coming back to me. Okay.
He says, "Oh, I know to get back to me."
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Keep going. I'm okay. I'm following now. I'm
I
following.
keep going. All right, I'm gonna get more fed. Fuck it. So Lou probably remembers this shit. For sure. So I'm you know, girls is dancing. I'm trying to dance too. You feel me? Dance somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember Lou was like, "Yo, like." I'm like, mind you, I'm lit. Like, I'm lit. This is my favorite night. I don't even care. Even though I got in trouble, I don't care. Lou like, yo, like hey, I'm like, Lou, what you mean, nigga? Some shit ain't going crazy. Like, she stopping me, Lou. Like, you never stopped me, bro. You supposed to catch me, bro. You supposed to catch me. He like, nah, bro. Like, I'm like, what you mean? Look, nigga. I said, oh.
He said,
Lou, we can't go. I said, Lou, we can't go no more, bro. I said, we gotta go.
"Oh
But that
wait,
part, that was probably my favorite day though, because like, all this stuff that was happening, I was lit. Lou was lit, Cole lit, everybody lit, and like I'm just having a blast.
we
bro.
left after
It
that."
happened to- No, we didn't.
No, I was going
We
to say I
definitely
know
didn't.
damn well
But
we
I
ain't
definitely
leave.
had to chill at that point. 'Cause I
Oh,
was
okay,
definitely lit.
yeah.
I got a few videos on my phone for sure. Still, like, bro, that was probably my favorite night because it was just like it was for me. It was peak college experience. Like I'm living it
Yeah.
up. I'm getting in trouble, but I'm living it up. I'm with my
Right.
guys, and we all lit, bro. Like that was just for me. That's college in this like in a whole circle because it was during the week. It was like a Thursday, bro. Like
Yeah, the wing night. Yeah,
we come back from class for
Yeah.
real with our book bags still on, like, and
For
we
real.
getting lit. Like that shit was just to me. That's just college, bro. Like that was just peak life, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
peak life,
I
definitely.
love that shit.
Definitely fucking peak life. And wing night was peak freshman year vibes.
Oh,
I
100%.
mean, at least for fall, peak freshman year vibes. And that also brings me to something that I wanted to say while you was talking to. If you are a male going into college freshman year, it is probably smart for you to not try to get into anything too serious, too deep, too early.
Don't
They
do
said because there is so much fun to be had and there is so much growing up to do. Okay? Before you try and jump your ass into some shit. Take your time because you might have more fun that way. But
He not lying. He not
you know
lying.
what
He
I'm
not
saying?
lying.
That
Nah,
brings
that's
me
fact.
to my favorite freshman year memory.
It's looking like Cole.
Let's see. I gotta go back into my mind for this one. It was this one night where okay, so now since we're speaking connections and we're speaking timelines, think Olu's birthday, right?
Okay.
Think that no, don't think Olu's birthday. Think a little further down the line.
After.
After
Okay.
Olu's birthday. After
Okay,
Olu's
okay,
birthday.
okay.
After Lulu's birthday.
But think way further down the line. Think coming back to school, winter break. Think coming back to school, winter break,
Yo.
and catching COVID. Okay, I didn't catch COVID for everyone that wants to know. It was Olu. And if you can see, Olu is to my left, Your boy Call Me Crazy is here in the middle, and Noah Tip is on my right. But Olu got COVID, and it was
COVID-19.
amazing how he tested positive for COVID, and me and Tip were just with him. We were just
Literally.
with him,
Literally.
Bro,
and
I don't
we
even know
did.
how I caught it.
Yeah, I still to this day don't know. And if you did have it, how did me and Tip not have it? Even though
Exactly.
Tip, we never went and got tested.
Yo, you have to yo.
We never went and got tested, bruh.
Any symptoms?
They said we literally was like, oh no, I feel fine.
We took that shit to the grave, yo. We took that shit to the
Like,
grave.
we don't got that shit.
Yeah,
I was like, Kobe, you feel sick? He said, nah. I said, shit, we all right?
that's literally how the conversation went. He said, Kobe, you feel sick? I said, hell no. I said, and if I do, I wasn't going to that motherfucking place and getting tested. I was gonna sit my ass in my room for a week and let that shit whoop-de-doo. Let it do it.
That shit ride.
You know what I'm saying? Do what it do. But Olu has to pack his bags and go back home. And while he's home, something's brewing amiss. Something is brewing amiss in Warren Franklin. Oh. And me and Tip are minding our business, chilling with the guys, chilling with the girls. What we do on the Normally Daily, this is what you do as a freshman. You find camaraderie within your peers. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You're not worried about studying every 5 seconds. You're just not. You're trying to get to know people that you've met and that you're having fun with. And that's exactly what we were doing. We were getting very, very acquainted, okay, and having fun. And two of our friends decided that, the party would be a little bit better with some liquor. Okay, we're over 21. Ain't nobody give a fuck. They said they thought the party would be better with a little bit of liquor. And they leave to go and get the liquor. And when I tell you the turn of events that ensued after them just going to get some liquor will leave you saying,
What the fuck?
I mean, the way everything just happened. And I love that Tip is here to speak on this with me because me and him had the same vantage point of it all. The entire time I am looking at Tip, he is looking at me, and we are digesting the same exact experience. We get a call shortly after our friends decide to leave and go get the liquor. Two of our other friends decided to go their separate ways. And now it's just me and Tip enjoying the trees of life, right? And we get a I believe the call came through on Tip's phone. I believe it came through on Tip's phone from one of our very good friends, Jayla. Our very good friend Jay Rizzy. Shout out Jay Rizzy.
Shout out Jalen, man.
And of course she's with her crew, Jersey, Angie, Rakaya, the whole crew, right?
Prime Jersey.
Prime Jersey, right? Prime Jersey. Shout out Prime Jersey. They said, and she says, yo, they about to fight. Now, if you know me and you know where I'm from, when you hear fight, you go see fight, okay? And at the time, we were young, immature kids, and a fight is bound to make the night a good one. That's just what it is. That's just being honest, right? Especially when you know two people have issues with each other, the last thing you want to continue to see is a bunch of motherfucking argument. You want to see people handle that shit and leave it in the past, right? That is not what the hell happened tonight. Okay. We immediately get up, boom, run, trying to find this fight. And we finally hear the direction of the fight, and we go see the fight. And when I tell you I have seen many a fight in my day, I have never seen the ass whooping that ensued that damn night. I mean, it was coming off of Canelo versus Crawford last week. Bud would be proud. Bud would be proud. And I mean, it did end up being a terrific night. Leaving for it to be a terrific fucking memory. Okay. And I see the looks on everybody's faces right now. So I'm not gonna make y'all really get into it like I would had we not been filming. Okay.
he did a little
You know, okay, you see me.
Really could,
yeah, I said, let me not, because I could. And they said, if you want to get to know Tip right now, he's very enjoying the trees of life right now. So if I wanted to have that conversation with Tip, I think you guys would be very, very interested. They said because it made for such a great night. And no, we don't ever want to see nobody get their ass whooped. But sometimes it has to happen. We are in, this is life. Which brings character development. Great point, Lou. I mean, everybody needs it. Which leads me to the next topic of the night. Homecoming, as we all know, is almost a rite of passage for HBCU folk. I mean, I think PWIs still, of course, have homecoming or whatever, but it's a different type of homecoming than the spectacle that is homecoming at an HBCU. And coming in to Delaware State University, known for having a great homecoming scene and a great alumni who come back and, you know, make it homecoming what, you know, homecoming is meant to be, right? I want to get into some of the best homecoming memories. Homecoming memories. Think of your favorite homecoming experience, right? I want to start with you, Olu. What was your favorite homecoming experience?
So, homecoming lit almost every year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, all of them is lit. Like, I can't even lie. They're all like lit, good experiments, good vibes. Freshman year was lit. Sophomore year, if you know, remember I missed that joint my sophomore year.
Oh yeah,
my parents. So I missed sophomore year. Freshman was lit. I missed sophomore year. Junior year was lit. So wait, I'm the only person that hit all the yard fests? Yeah,
crazy. Okay.
But my like they was all lit, but like memorable. Like junior and senior. So I'm gonna just go with. I'm gonna just go with senior. Like the last
hoorah.
Undergrad, I am popping it. Like,
okay,
I really liked it because like I took time to like not get lit too fast, like make it memorable, so I can really remember the shit that transpires and shit. So like, I made time to like take a picture with all my friends. I make time to go around the plots. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get stuck on a plot. No cap.
You can.
You can get stuck.
You definitely can. It's like 6 different parties going on at once.
Yeah, and it's like my senior year definitely had to be probably the best one, just because like the vibe and the atmosphere, and just me being like a senior, like just my last undergrad. It's like it was just so surreal to me, honestly. I can say.
Okay, and with that being said, I want to let everybody know, making a little announcement that for Yard Fest 2025 at Delaware State University's homecoming, I will be boots on the fucking ground, okay? Doing interviews, doing just a whole bunch of fucking crazy shit. So stay tuned because the Crazy Talk podcast will be live and in color at Delaware State University's homecoming. Noah Tip, what is your favorite homecoming experience?
Shit, I only got about one. Right.
But they said, tell us about freshman year.
Homecoming. That shit okay a blur. I ain't gonna lie. We was definitely. Man. I'm trying to think of a moment that I actually like messed with.
Freshman year was lit.
Yeah.
Freshman year, I mean, we was just lit. It was
Both.
a new experience for us,
Lit.
for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
wasn't like I can't say something super duper like memorable happened. It was just like it's freshman year stuff. Like it was
Experiencing it was just
it's
enough,
just
right?
experiencing everything, just taking it all in.
Yeah.
Obviously, was getting lit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people there. We was just enjoying ourselves. We was being, I mean, keeping it being, we was being freshmen. We was just walking around. We was trying to figure out what's going on. We
So
seeing
the vibe.
yeah, we just going hitting whatever plot we want to hit. Like it was just that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that
Turned out to be
that in
a
itself
great night.
is like, yeah. I mean, every night at Delaware State was a great night.
It definitely was.
Mhm.
And that is why, Olu, as we became upperclassmen, how do you think the scale of fun at Delaware State University changed? For us, at least.
Bro, so we started up like up here, and then you start getting older, and you just go a little down. You just locked in with like school priorities get straighter and tighter. You're not worried about all that other shit and stuff. Like you still are, but like to a certain extent, of course.
To a certain, yeah.
So like that, yeah, I would say like we get our priorities straight. Like so when we turn to upperclassmen, it's kind of like all that stuff. Is just
Time to get right. Yeah. This is what you're. This is college, right? You know, this is what you're here for at that point.
nah, bro.
I think when we talk about favorite memories, if anybody has been to the DSU in maybe the last 2 years, any of my friends, if I've ever invited you down to Delaware State University, or you've ever hung out with me down at Delaware State University, and you have never experienced 421, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for you because talk about vibes, talk about kickbacks, talk about functions, and talk about community. I mean, 421 was the vibe spot. It was like its own club in a dorm room, like in a dorm facility, right?
Yeah.
The things that happened in 421, and we can talk about it because none of us go there. None of us are in 421.
They got new orders.
You know, they have new owners and new people to make that name still live,
Yeah,
right?
they got to. I hope they are. I really do.
I hope they are too. That would be pitiful if they're not. That would be terrible. I would hope they would take the baton and run with it, right? That's what you would hope for. But I would say one of my favorite DSU memories come from just chilling in 421. I mean, one night in particular, we were all in there. And by this time, you know, freshman year is no longer here. I believe we're about sophomores at this point. You're not really hanging out with the same people. Like I said, Tip was no longer there, so we didn't have Tip no more. Sosa wasn't really, you know, I mean, he was there, but, you know, he really wasn't there. Darnell, he disappeared in the wind. No one knows where he went. And it was just, it was just so much, you know, just changed, I would say. But the core of the group, I would say pretty much still existed. You had me, you had Ola, you had Jayla, you had Angie, you had Kayla, you had Mac, and you had Sos, right? So great time, of course. And then with the additions of shout out Caillou, shout out Rams, yeah, I'm not gonna shout out the other nigga. I don't really got no, you know. They said, yeah, shout out them though. They said we definitely created, you know, more friendships with more people. Of course, you keep going and you meet different motherfuckers, right? The fucking night in question though, where we're like literally just playing fucking Uno, like drunk Uno, just having a couple of drinks, listening to music, doing bullshit karaoke. Those were the nights for me that kind of lasted. And I would say it made for a great 4 years at Delaware State University. Like I could never, of course, we can never go back to that time, and I wouldn't want to because I wouldn't want to change a goddamn thing because we really had it great. Going to Delaware State was great. Of course, people want to hear about. Well, did y'all get your work done? Yes, the fuck we did. That's why we finished. Okay, so don't ask us that shit. Ask us
I
about
did.
how was the experience. They said tip, but you will. They said,
On the
but
way,
you
on the
will.
way,
They
on the way.
said, um, but that's what it's like being in college, and that is what the after school days is all about. They said, now, guys, this is crazy talk, and of course, we have other shit that we got to talk about, and I want to just start by asking my boy, my co-host, Noah Tip, how about those Cowboys?
You see how he did that, bro? Like you see how he buttered it all up. And I'm thinking about talking about some like I know Young Boys winning the title. They were talking about Young Boy Cub. Like
Yeah,
they ain't gonna win the Cowboys, bro. I thought that was some blast. So look, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ice up, CD, ice up. You know what I'm saying? Draft picks, brother. Draft picks. That's
Draft
all
pick,
I'm focused on. Draft picks. Who picking up? Who? I'm watching college football right now. I'm trying to find
Right.
out who's the best defender. Who
Okay.
the next Michael Parsons? Huh? Who ready to lace him up?
I don't think that's gonna happen. They said Michael Parsons, y'all already lost that deal, brother. I can tell you that. They said, but you guys, I wouldn't say it's that bad. I mean, that game was that bad. But 1 and 2, we're only on week 3. You know what I'm saying? So definitely can improve from here. Y'all aren't looking like the Giants. I mean, who's also in y'all division.
That's true.
The Giants are looking terrible, and now they're starting Jackson Dart.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Because
Jackson Dart, step up, brother.
yeah, because Russell Wilson is not looking like half of what he was looking like when he was over there with us.
Yeah, we ain't need that nigga, bro.
Yeah, we definitely don't. They said Aaron Rodgers is doing
I
pretty
fucking with Aaron.
well. Yeah, I'm
Nah,
fucking with
Aaron
Aaron.
Rodgers.
He balling.
And I'm waiting for the fucking day they put Will Howard in the fucking game, the fucking college champion. I'm waiting for them to go ahead and throw him in there so we can see what he got. But hopefully,
You know how
before-
Mike Tomlin is.
Yeah, he doesn't know what
Yeah,
the
that little boy sitting. He's
I'm
sitting.
not going to disrespect Mike Tomlin on here, but why hasn't Will Howard played a rep? You know, why hasn't Skylar Thompson played a rep? These guys are cannons and they can throw the fucking ball. So let's try them out at least. You know, that's all I'm saying. You got the powerhouses of the NFC East right now, the Eagles. I wouldn't call them powerhouses. We all know how I feel about the Eagles and their gameplay. We are seeing the same thing week in and week out. Show us something different. You're the Super Bowl champions. Show us a game over 30. Show us a shutout. Show us something that shows that y'all are the number 1 team, undisputed in the league. And then I'll shut my fucking mouth. But until then, y'all fucking suck. And that's just how I feel about the Philadelphia Pigeons. Okay. We had a great week. Pittsburgh had a great week, Lou.
Good dub.
If y'all want to know, Lou is in fact a fan of Yins. He is rocking the terrible towel as well. They said he is a Pittsburgh fan. And speaking of rivals, talk about Baltimore Ravens. Terrible gameplay from the Baltimore Ravens. I mean,
Derek,
1 and
what you
2
doing, bro?
going into week 4. We haven't seen anything spectacular from Derrick Henry. We've seen a fumble every week, every showing. We've seen a fumble. We haven't seen anything spectacular from Lamar Jackson, and I don't surmise that we will. Hopefully, when they play us, they're looking the same way, so we can take advantage of this.
Better.
The Green Bay Packers, who kind of got upset this weekend. Did you see that too?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Browns.
that was.
Yeah.
I don't. The Browns?
The Browns.
Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco.
Mm.
It was a tight game, but still,
Yeah.
nah. I don't understand how that happened. The Washington Commanders completely fucking balled out this weekend. Who else? We had the Lions take a big dub.
That's a
San
good game,
Francisco
actually. I
is
ain't gonna
3-0. Did y'all know that?
Who?
San Francisco 49ers is 3-0 right now.
San Fran.
With Mac Jones.
San Fran. Yeah, because
Wait, Cole, I don't mean to cut you off. Can we talk about the Colts with
Yeah.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah, Daniel Jones
They
is
3-0.
one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, considering where the fuck he came from. The Giants, considering he hasn't, and I actually glad you brought that up, Tip, because I seen something where it said 3 players who left the Giants within the last year are now the best within their respective position.
That corner,
Who we
that's for
got?
the Packers.
Yeah, the corner. Who else was it?
And then Saquon, obviously. is
Saquon.
Yeah,
the
Saquon.
best.
Saquon.
And then Daniel Jones looking like an MVP candidate. Somehow.
Definitely looking
Damn.
at least
Somehow,
through week
I don't
4.
even know how.
Yeah.
He ain't play nobody though,
Yeah,
but we gonna see.
They definitely have not played anybody, and we get to see the Colts this year, Olu. So,
Oh yeah.
we will be watching that game. We will be watching that game, especially speaking of
I like us.
AFC powerhouses right now. The LA Chargers are looking
I was just about to bring it up.
great.
That boy Justin Herbert, bro.
Justin Herbert is finally Justin Herberting. Yeah, like
He a dog.
he,
And shout out Quentin Johnson,
Quentin Johnson.
the receiver for the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to him. He been blowing too. I thought he was gonna give me another 150 drops. He's balling.
They said talking about sadness. The Kansas City Chiefs. What's going on, Patty? Addy, what's going on?
That magic has been distinguished.
They said the magic hasn't been distinguished. I feel the magic has been taken and given to Jalen Hurts. Because Jalen Hurts is looking fucking terrible week in and week out, and now all of a sudden he's winning games. Every damn week he's pulling out some kind of a miracle comeback in the second half. And somehow, some way, the refs aren't seeing the offsides that happens every damn time they line down for the tush push. How many times y'all gonna run it?
How many times?
God damn.
They gotta
Jalen Hurts.
Bar that shit.
And I want to speak directly to whoever the offensive coordinator is. Please
You pass that shit.
pick a new fucking play. God damn. It's pissing me off. Pick a new
That's
damn
that
play.
Yeah.
And we ain't even played them
Motherfucker.
motherfuckers yet. Shit.
Not facts.
Like, pick a new play. I did see something online where it said after that game, I wouldn't be talking about the Eagles. I would be talking about the Rams. And I fucking agree. The Rams looked great against the Eagles. Devontae Adams looked great, which is saying something because he's pretty old now. Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford still in Matt Stafford
He still got it.
Still got it. Talk about still got it. Matt Stafford
Yeah.
is one of those quarterbacks you would think in your mind never had it, but definitely had it. He's number 9 on passing touchdowns of all time. Like number 9, Matt Stafford. And that's a crazy stat to think about. Yeah.
That's
And there
crazy.
is now officially 2
Holy shit.
Steelers, 2 Pittsburgh Steelers quarterbacks in the top 10. Of course, Aaron Rodgers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Big bet.
They
That's
said,
fire.
and I know some of y'all are going to be fucking haters and say, Aaron Rodgers is a Packers quarterback. No, the fuck he isn't. He's Yens now.
He's on Steel City now.
He said he gonna probably finish with y'all
He
too.
will. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe he'll be done next year. Shit. I believe it. They said, which brings me to the next topic of the night. A topic that has particularly been taking the world by storm for the past couple of years, in my opinion. But the past couple of months and weeks for sure, nothing in the blogs has been more interesting than Young Thug, AKA Chatty Patty, AKA Loose Lips Sink Ships. Okay, we are tired of hearing about Young Thug. Like I said to y'all earlier before we got on, you couldn't tell me that at the beginning of 2025 with the kind of aftermath of the Drake and Kendrick beef, the whole program agenda that was the Super Bowl performance, that Drake wasn't going to go out of the year 2025 being the corniest nigga alive. But here comes Thug. Here comes Thug with the corny shit. I mean, god damn. I mean, for me, I think people have forgotten how Young Thug entered this game. I think people somehow, some way, Young Thug has been able to shift his image into portraying that he came into this game as a super thorough, real street nigga, you know, all of that, right? And I think people tend to forget, no, Young Thug, we were introduced to you in fishnets, mini skirts, and crop tops. They said, so all of this real, I'm this and stand on this and stand. Were you standing on all of this street code when you were putting on those crop tops and bell bottoms and leather and latex? I don't think so.
I'm Mr. Old Thug, man. I'm Mr. Old Thug.
They said when you were talking about lifestyle, is that the lifestyle we were trying to achieve? I mean, really? Come on. But with, and this is something me and you we haven't talked about yet. What is your thoughts on the whole Gunna situation? He snitched, did he not? Like, what are you thinking?
Look, I mean, I'm in the realm of like, you feel me? That nigga shit still hard.
Yeah.
Pause. Like he.
They said, wait.
Like on the plate.
Hey, the nigga music's still tough, bro. I'm gonna say that. The nigga music's still tough.
I feel
Nigga
like
music's
Gunna
still
is
tough.
dropping the
It
best
is,
music that he's dropped of his career since being released.
Yeah.
Cause he been free, yeah.
So I mean, when we talk about who snitched and who that, look, I ain't no street nigga. Like I live in the birds, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I look at it as like I don't really. That's not my. He ain't snitch on me. Like he ain't do nothing to me.
Right.
I'm bumping music. I'm a music listener. I'm a music savant. I want to listen to music. Like
That's
Fact.
hello.
if the music hard, the music hard. Like it's just I can't. It's undeniable about that. Now if he snitched, no, I don't really get into that because I don't give a fuck.
Right, exactly.
I don't care.
And I think that's what more fans should really be like. Why does it matter if he snitched or not? Because of course, if you come from that life, if that's your morals and your what you stand by, praise to you. But there is also, when you stand by something, you also have to realize that there is room for people to stand on other shit. And Lou, I want to get your thoughts. What do you think about the whole Gunna Young Thug of it all? Kind of the dismantle of their business relationship, their friendship, and what's going on now?
Like what Tip said, like we kind of are just the listeners. Like we're not in it, but like I do get like Doug's like situation. Like you was my man's, like we was locked in, man. I bought you like I'm a crib and all this shit. Do that to me type shit. Like I understand that, but like as Gunna's like, bro, like you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Like Thug's free right now. Well, not free, but he's out.
He's out.
He's outside.
He's
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
And Thug hearing that situation probably did fuck him up though. Like he probably think like everybody's like turning against him now. But like I feel like they can squash this shit. Like if they really try to like talk to each other, but I don't think it's any more talking. Like I don't think Thug's gonna like boom, 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 this and that. So it's really a YSL problem.
Definitely a YSL problem. But how
I like that, bro.
I see it is it's more of a YSL problem than it is a Young Thug problem. I think Young Thug is not only the common denominator, but he is kind of the main culprit. We're saying that Gunna snitched because he took a plea deal, which Young Thug feels affected his chances of beating his case. Young Thug then in turn took a plea deal. So it's the same thing. And then if we're saying that maybe that's not what they're saying he snitched about, they're saying that maybe he helped with the investigation or he did something in the interrogation room or said something in the interrogation room. We now have leaked audio of Young Thug giving information in an interrogation room.
Okay.
So it's kind of like not only is everything backfiring, but you're contradicting yourself. It's hypocrisy. You're basically saying all of these things that I stand for, but I'm gonna go and do it behind closed doors, which is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. The leaked jail calls just puts kind of ice on the cake. The conversations we all heard, the conversations he had with 21, the
This whole
the
bit,
conversation.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, who else? Who else was he talking to on them jail calls?
He talking about a bunch of people. Glorilla, remember he called it
Oh,
ugly?
oh yeah, he called Glorilla a ugly, big-headed bitch. I believe. Don't quote me on that.
Three extra words.
Don't quote me on that, but I believe he said big-headed, ugly bitch. Oh, he was on the phone with Mariah the Scientist, which is why I feel, y'all, personally, I feel that's kind of the reinvention of Young Thug after this case is Mariah the Scientist. I'm not gonna lie and say Mariah the Scientist ain't got hype right now. Like, she ain't got clout and she's just living off of Young Thug. I think it's kind of the other way around. I think he's using her to kind of revitalize and reinvent his fucking image. And that's kind of the state of the entire rap game right now. That's kind of the state of the music industry right now. Everybody's really trying to reinvent themselves or put out shit that's not really dedicated to their core audience. Tip, you are really deep into the music scene. What do you think is the biggest reason why music has took such a left turn, in my opinion?
I mean, we kind of touched about this before the pod started. Our top dogs aren't out right now. They're not doing nothing. I'm not gonna say who my top dog is, but he ain't. I mean, he ain't really. Yeah, you see it. Like, he not really.
I definitely didn't see that there. Okay.
But we haven't heard nothing from the GOAT, man. Like, I mean, that's how I feel. And then on top of that, with the music scene, it's so much going on. There's so much division that we don't see the collabs we used to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's collabing with each other no more. Like, niggas ain't linking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not having none of that shit no more. It's separated. It's very dark. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of this going on, and that ain't rap, bro.
I actually had a conversation with someone a couple of days ago, Tip, and they were kind of saying how they feel like rap or like music, period, is kind of like a sport now, and it's like people think that if they're the best and if they put the other people down, then that will make them the top team or the top. And I said no, it's more it should be more of a team thing. Like, okay, rap, this is the team, and we got our players, and this is what we're gonna make it the best so that we can beat out pop from winning the most Grammys every goddamn year, or we can make black or hip hop culture the top. And I was like, that's a really good point. People probably do see it nowadays as another sport. Like, this person has to be the best. You can't fuck with this person because this person has to get the most sales, or this person has to get the most clout.
Too much politics.
See,
and like,
you know what needs to happen, bro?
Too much.
Niggas need to stop getting all this damn money. That's what it is. Ever since niggas been getting these nice label contracts, niggas be putting out bullshit.
Shit.
It's like when an athlete get paid and then he start acting ass.
Not acting. They said this is what he's always been.
That's how niggas say. I need these labels to start ripping niggas off again.
Yeah.
Because every time niggas was getting ripped off, they was putting out heat.
When niggas was
like they had something to work for.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. They had something to work for.
You can't sit in that mansion no more, bro. You're not putting out no more hits no more, bro.
They said
you got lax.
Back when niggas was struggling. They said back when niggas was locked in them 360 deals, they need to bring back 360 deals.
2025, fuck 226.
Because you niggas ain't working no more. Y'all, the music ain't hitting. It's just not dropping. Not only are y'all not dropping, the shit that y'all are dropping, when y'all do drop every 4 damn years, like Lil Baby, it's mediocre. Like, come on, man. Come on, Wham.
I'm a Baby fan, but come on,
okay,
he drop a tape, okay. One song is good, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Baby, that's not you. My turn, bro. Tip. Yes, my turn.
Yo.
Bro, was on that heavy.
Run out this money, then it brings fluid that shit for me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, come on.
Niggas listen to that shit all the time, freshman year in the box.
They said, y'all know who didn't fall off,
Baby
though.
really like that. Come on.
Y'all know who,
friends, come on, bro. Baby really like
who's
that.
still dropping that heat. who's still every time he drop, he's back relevant. Who every time he does one thing, it's all over the net and all in the media.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, watch
said
it, yo.
they said because NBA YoungBoy Shots Calling just peaked at number 90 on the Hot 100. His first song that charted on the Hot 100 since 2023, and that's because of the tour that's going on, which is what I wanted to bring up. The tour consisted of, I believe it's over 50 stops. I want to say 50 stops internationally, not internationally, 50 stops nationally. And the tour stop for Chicago at the United Center was officially canceled earlier today. Now, there was no official report on this, like from a government standpoint, there was no official report. The United Center didn't even put out a statement yet saying why they canceled this event. NBA YoungBoy's team hasn't put out a statement saying why they canceled this event. So this is really, really new. Like, this just happened like this morning today, right? Fans from Chicago, fans actually all over America are going fucking wild because they're like, why is the tour stop being canceled? Like we talked about before the pod, I think it's a safety thing. I think they don't want nothing popping off. They don't want nothing going on, you know, because everybody knows the backstory between NBA and Chicago and OTF and Dirk and all that. Free Dirk, by the way. They said, so what are y'all thoughts on that? Tip, why do you think, well, we know why they canceled this, but what do you think is going to come from this? Will we see maybe it rescheduled for a later date, or do we think they're just not going to allow him to perform in Chicago?
Short response, because of niggas. That ain't really nothing else to it. Like, it's just we wilding. Like, I mean, it's we know the beef back in, what was it, 2022?
Yeah.
With the whole Dirk and YoungBoy. Like, we know what's gonna happen. We know what the possible outcome is. We know there's gonna be some casualties. We just trying to prevent it. That's what I'm assuming is the mindset of the promoters and whatnot of the stadium or whatever.
Yeah.
They just trying to keep the peace because we know what's going. We know, like, let's keep the beam. Like,
that's why I said I didn't blame him.
I don't blame him either. Like, these little niggas be wilding. You know?
Yeah.
Like we just see the boy beating on the security.
I was gonna say, yeah, we see them beat up the security. We see about 20 YNs. I don't want to call them YNs, but that's what they're calling them online. YNs stormed the floor, like with no tickets, just stormed the floor so they could see, I guess, get a better view. But damn, I mean, they are turning it into like Rack City everywhere. So I definitely understand why they canceled this tour stop. I completely get it. And it brings up another point. The media, you never really can win with the fucking media. Like, okay, they canceled this shit so they could probably potentially stop something and y'all mad about it. Had it happened, something gone down, y'all would have been mad about it. So what the fuck? Like, what really can you ask for? Do you want people to take the necessary precautions so you don't have another Travis Scott incident? And this ain't gonna be a Travis Scott incident. This is going to be, it probably, no, who knows? You know, who fucking knows what if something would have happened or not? But they wouldn't have done this. It wouldn't have been like people getting trampled or a big distraction of shit. You know, it wouldn't have been nothing like that. It would have. They said Rack City. They said bombs over Baghdad in World War III, literally. So I don't blame them for canceling this fucking tour stop. Actually, shout out to the city of Chicago. Shout out to the mayor. Shout out to the governor. Shout out to the United Center. Keep the fucking people safe. In the words of G Herbo, keep the people safe.
The thing is, though, why did they like even have the tour dates available for Chicago if you're going to cancel the jump?
Exactly.
What was the point of that?
Ain't the National Guard in Chicago right now? Didn't Trump send them over to the?
Yeah, they're leaving DC and going over there.
Too?
Yeah, he sent them to Chicago too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're leaving DC and going over to
He
Chicago.
deploying niggas against Call of Duty.
Nah, for real. For real. We need to be worried about
Dirty.
that other shit going on coming from overseas. We don't need to be worried about. Well, actually, fuck what I'm saying. Keep the people safe. If it's gonna keep the people safe, keep the fucking people safe. Fuck it. Shit.
What the
But
fuck?
National Guard, they don't play either, bro.
They
Like,
said, yeah, nah, Chicago definitely doesn't play. But guys, I mean, this was a great episode. This was a fucking banger episode.
like this
Once the fuck again. They said, I want to thank my boy Sneaky Lou for being a part of the Crazy Talk podcast. Where can the
Glad to
people
be on
find
this
you,
joint.
Lou? What you got going on? Can people expect some content coming from you? Can they expect anything? Will they see you? They said, because Sneaky Lou lives a crazy life, if y'all don't know.
Man, my life is a movie. Maybe we gotta get a little one-on-one type
Yeah.
vibe. I don't know. I'm ready for all that.
They
Yeah,
said,
man.
definitely.
I'm just gonna tell you, focusing on my studies, bro. Still working my tech stuff, and man, the rest is history.
As
I am
you
an
should.
IT man, though. If you didn't know, I'm an IT man. I'm
As
very
you
studious,
should.
man. Just wait on it.
They said, in tip,
Wait a minute.
tip. Will we see you again back on the Crazy Talk podcast?
Yeah.
They said, long story short, yeah.
Yeah.
They said,
W
well,
co-host, for sure.
thank you for tuning into the second episode of the Crazy Talk podcast. It is your boy, Call Me Crazy, signing out.